What's up, Juggalos, and welcome to Reverend Loki's Real Juggalo Talk. Here with BstMstR, special guest BstMstR.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Juggalos? So, BstMstR, how's your new year going for you?
2009 shaping up pretty well, actually.
And so you planning on coming back to the Shangri-La Resort this year?
Oh, absolutely. You guys put a lot of work into that shit, and Juggalos really appreciate it. So getting up on that stage isn't just fun. It's a privilege,
So we'll get off into some of your shit here in a second. I was gonna ask you about the When I Get to Shangri-La track. What inspired you to do that song?
Oh shit. I mean, I don't know. I felt really compelled to kind of put my own thoughts about death into song, and took what ICP did with the Joker's cards and the Wraith, Shangri-La, Hell's Pit. Some of this shit strikes a chord with people more than others, and I spend a lot of time thinking about death, and I kind of decided that I wanted to put into words my thoughts about death. If you feel like you're controlling your sin monsters, and you think Jack and Jake are getting along, and you're not fooled by Malenko, and all this more of the Dark Carnival. When I Get to Shangri-La is just my spin underneath the surface of life, and when I get to heaven, to feel good about yourself and what you're doing in life and where you're going, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and this is off of the Juggalo Agenda album, and if y'all are at the gathering, I hope y'all got one, because that album's a whip. And this is When I Get to Shangri-La by our good buddy BstMstR.
You wanna know what it's like when you die? We'll get to that, don't get ahead of the track. You have nothing but time. Get the answer to your question at the end of the road. Death consumes us all, tell me something I didn't know. Faced with challenges since we were savages. Seems like yesterday, that's how bad it is. Staring at the hourglass, tripping on the fallen sand. One vicious cycle after another for the common man. BstMstR, survival of the fittest. Other end of the spectrums when the Reaper visits. But I'm confident I'm gonna die, there's no stopping it. And I could feel a hard drive with all my thoughts on it. Just like how they say every day we're dying since our birth. Time may have a deadline, but it's my time that I spend on earth. Under closer inspection, self-analysis and contemplation. Open mind, blind faith in karma. Journey versus destination. And there's no Top Gun instructor to prepare you for this. You got to wing it on your one-way trip down the river Styx. Don't wander aimlessly through life like a cold machine. Grab some fucking focus and tackle your wildest dreams. Searching for the ultimate prize for your entire lives. Family, fortune, freedom, or fame. Fucking pie in the sky. Rather be happy and healthy than rotten and filthy. Yo, I'm going to Shangri-La, even if it kills me.
This is for the few.
Countless close encounters with massive amounts of hardships and hard knocks, but slow and steady progress keeps our species out the tar pits. And each and every one of us can feel it in our stomachs. Death is hovering above us, so there ain't no need to rush it. Yo, I'm not immortal, though I'd love to be, if not just for the fact that I've got unaccomplished goals to hit. So count on me to keep the pedal to the metal, never settle for the second best of what potentially's coming to me before my death. We all know our days are numbered, and some more than others wonder what it takes to make or break efforts to cross through pearly gates. Probably not what I envisioned, something someone else predicted. If they reach enlightenment or simply sifted through the bullshit. Righteous, wicked visions, mythic catalyst for better living. On an even playing field, praying forgiveness for our sinning. Ultimately could be the big difference between you and me. Takes every bit of energy I have to keep my sanity. Maybe you're aging gracefully or wasting your youth away. There's always a price to pay when it comes to Judgment Day. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Brownie points for living longer. But everybody dies, that's right, even if you die harder. When I get to out of the Holy Grail. Never die alone, say goodbye to anxiety. Unparalleled camaraderie for an eternity. And free speech in every sense of the word. And rhino skin for everyone so no one's feelings get hurt. And no one needs a ghetto pass. In fact, ghettos be a thing of the past, as well as first class at last. Something to look forward to. Life sucks and then you die, laughing so hard that you cry. Don't let it pass you by.
I'm not gonna sit up here and explain what every Joker's card is and what it means, because you guys already know that. And by me sitting up here at the Juggalo gathering and trying to do that would be like insulting y'all. And if there's somebody in the room that don't know what it means, you're in the wrong fucking place.
When I get to Shangri-La, the atmosphere will give me chills, while my consciousness absorbs a plethora of ninja skills. When I get to Shangri-La, I'ma bask in all the glory of my brand new custom-made Corvette Batmobile waiting for me. When I get to Shangri-La, I'ma rig the lottery and watch the fortunes fall into the laps of friends and family. When I get to Shangri-La, I'ma look up Randy Rhoads, take some private guitar lessons, then break all Da Vinci's codes. When I get to Shangri-La, my nirvana in the sky, reunited with my dog and finally meet the butterfly. When I get to Shangri-La, all theories will be confirmed, like being born with the knowledge took me my whole life to learn. When I get to Shangri-La, I'll be thinking, damn, I knew it, at my welcome party thrown by everyone who beat me to it. When I get to Shangri-La, I'm a freestyle in the sky on a custom hoverboard, just like my man Marty McFly.
This is for the few. 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 The race exhibit of Shangri-La.
Oh yeah, that's a good track, man. When I first heard that shit, man, that shit touched me, dude.
It's kind of cool. I haven't heard it in a while myself.
Yeah, because I mean that's all I got up on here is your Juggalo Agenda album, but I've actually went and downloaded all your shit that you got for free and whatnot. All that shit's good. Not all of it's written like Juggalo shit like this, but you know it's all good nonetheless.
That could be a controversial issue for some. I mean, some people don't like non-psychopathic artists making Juggalo-related music, but you know, something compelled me to speak my voice about issues that my friends and I talk about all the time. And I know a lot of Juggalos that eat, sleep, and shit ICP and Dark Carnival, and a lot of people really vibe to the music that I made, and it's all tribute music. You know, it's all meant to lift up the whole you know, Juggalo community. When I have something in my head, I need to get it out, like, you know, there's no stopping me. So what I had to do was I put together Juggalo Agenda, which is a whole album of all the Juggalo thoughts in my head that I just had to put to music, and I got that out of my system last year so I could move on to some other, you know, content.
And I can't wait to have you back at the Shangri-La Resort, man. You tore it up there last year, and you're going to tear it up again this year for us.
That stage was the shit, you know. A friend of mine got a message on MySpace the other day saying that, I don't know, some guy was just camping out in that general area in the Chaos District, and he just, like, heard my my tribute to ICP, Dear Joe and Joey, and I guess, you know, he had never heard it before, but just chilling at the gathering, hearing that for the first time on the loudspeaker, thanks to you guys at the Shangri-La Resort.
Oh, yeah. Well, you mentioned your Dear Joe and Joey song earlier, and for all those out there who probably haven't heard it, it's a tribute to ICP, and I was talking with you right after the gathering, and you sort of explained to me what it started out as, and I think it'd be fresh to tell the Juggalos that, too.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I know it was 1999, because it was not yet the 21st century, when I started to... I mean, I was really into ICP for a few years and put together, you know, a thank you letter in song form, and these guys deserve like the biggest thank you ever. I took 2 years to write the song, and the 6 hadn't even been revealed yet. But by the time the Juggalo Brothers had come out, it was all coming to a head, and after the 6 came out, I put the finishing touches on it. 2 years later, I recorded it. I didn't even have the song on MP3 or CD or anything like that for 2 years after I had written it. I used to practice that shit in my car when I was driving around. And then after I got that shit recorded, it took me another 2 years before I even put it up on the internet, and eventually started shooting out links and sharing it with Juggalos, and 2 years after that, it had reached over 50,000 plays, and I had, sent it off to Psychopathic Records to try and get a spot on the Bomb House stage, the open mic stage at the Gathering, and getting a lot of positive feedback from people telling me that they really enjoyed the song and that it kind of touched them and stuff.
Oh yeah, and when I first heard that CD, it gave me chills like I was listening to the unveiling for the first time. Not those bad kind of chills, but those good, carnival chills, as I call them. And when I first heard that, I was like, wow. I mean, I would never expect a song outside of Psychopathic done by some 10,000 hard. And Dear Joe and Joey actually did.
That's pretty much mission accomplished.
So you got a good 70,000 plus plays of Dear Joe and Joey all together. CDs and everything else you've given out with that on there.
I used to send emails out to people, and I used to shoot that track off to Juggalos through email. My first profile, the downloader was broken anyways, flaking out on me. People couldn't download the song even if they wanted to, so I would actually manually email it to them. I probably sent out like a couple hundred emails, that first year that I had it up there.
And since we did all this talk about Dear Joe and Joey, we'll give it a play here.
Juggalos, can you hear me? Juggalo Gathering 2003. Dear Joe and Joey, and anybody else listening to this, may I have your attention for a few minutes? The BstMstR is my name, the North Shore Juggalo, Torleif James. Relax, this track has no strings attached. Compact disc with a list of side effects, unless of course somehow it turns a profit, then you have no sure to sue me for it. Thoughts in my head needed a vehicle. Thoughts in my head barely conceivable. Needles and pins, it's all been a whirlwind. Don't know the ending, so where do I begin? Circa 78, conceived in the blizzard, as prophesied by a Norwegian wizard. 80s and 90s, so desensitizing, seeing all these guys dropping like flies in the blink of an eye. I felt a change inside. I'm not gonna let this pass me by. I learned from experience, just trying to give a little back, so listen up or get bitch slapped. In 96, when I was 17, the Browse House Easter Sunday wrestling, Tommy B enthusiastically introduced me to a little something off the Riddle Box L. Curiosity cracked open carnival doors when Malenko dropped in and out of record stores, but this was nothing in comparison to witnessing a clown show in person. Ninja's vision of heaven in 97. Paradise, that Boston venue, had no clue what we were getting into. Dead center front row and no barricade, and at the end of the show we ended up on the stage, and the clowns don't they go all over us. Walked out of there feeling like $1 million. That adrenaline rush, you only know if you know, when you make that switch into a full-blown juggalo. Lupos, Avalon, Songus, Palladium. All of a sudden, I couldn't get enough of it. Had to fucking have it if it ran with a hatchet. Every EP and Joker's card I could get. Even hard to find tracks surfacing on the internet. And Shockumentary was wicked ironic, cause we acted like it before we even saw it. I'm not narrow-minded, never felt more alive, and we all survived and chanted. Props to Twisted. Don't even get me started. Batman raps, that's a whole nother seminar. Kid inside of me, sick of reality. Individual with a Juggalo family. Tommy B holding down the floor of the scene with the cut rate crew ripping. Know what I mean? Distance is nothing, unity means strength. A carnival lifeline of infinite length. In the meantime, we all just enjoying the ride till we twist and spin to the other side. All riled up, anticipating the sixth. Trying our best to avoid pissing contests. The Mannahatchee gear that you own is irrelevant. All you really need is clown love to represent. Remember this at the merchandise booth. You only got one life and your death is proof. ICP, thank you. For the Joker's cars, Lotus Pod, and for this family of ours. We drop everything for our gatherings, no exaggerating, they're fresher than anything. For the shows going down, rain or shine, it's always raining Fago inside. We roll with y'all because we believe the Dark Carnival is forever. Like you said in 17, we're in this together. The carnival gets me high like marijuana, ecstasy, beautiful like Rihanna, diamonds, all up in a piñata. Hit 'em up if you want quick before you are goner. Think you gotta shine? Take a look at the lives you changed with this carnival surprise. Hell, I gotta shine equally bright. Swear to God, I'm not lying. My shine's damn blinding. Just a matter of time, man. Hear the unveiling straight up gave us goosebumps. And brother, I promise, he didn't trick us. It's justified, 10 years in one song. Inside, I know I knew it all along. In this complex matrix of technology, I don't need my Joker's card spelled out for me. It's time we told you how great you are. Our carnival unity, always top priority. I'ma be down with the clown till I'm dead in the ground. Look in my crystal ball, it's alright. Sit back, evolve, and I'll be alright. I'm chillin', I'm illin', with my guts all over the ceiling. Home to the monsters, roaming the land. I wanna come home, but you don't understand. Why do we do the things that we do? Wicked rhymes, wicked times, you too. Damn, I wish I could be a ninja. Damn, I wish I could be a ninja. How many souls will fall from the sky? How many souls burn wondering why? We know you hate who we are, but even in Shangri-La.
That was BstMstR with Dear Joe and Joey. One of my favorite songs by a non-Juggalo psychopathic artist. I wore the one CD out that you fucking gave me at the gathering, man, just for playing it for other Juggalos. So
that's the shit, man. That's what MP3s are for, though.
Actually, you're on my PSP, so yeah, that's my my MP3 player, my iPod.
I need to take a minute to expose someone who's listening right now. Guest number 6640. He happens to be a homie of mine. His name is Twiz from Lynn, the city of Sin in Massachusetts. I just want to say, what up, Twiz, you salty motherfucker. Twiz is a really good guy. He actually hits the stage with me, and he performed at the Shangri-La Resort with me on Sunday night, the second night that we were up there. Actually, he was up there both nights with me. What am I talking about? But you know, he did some of his tracks up there that second night. So you know, last year I put out a whole CD, Juggalo Agenda, and you know, it speaks for itself from beginning to end.
Yeah. So like I was saying to you in that message, BstMstR, if you want to take clips from the show, if there's anything you like off the show that you want to take clips off of, you're more than welcome to.
Dear Joe and Joey got me a spot on the Bomb House back in 2007, and that was the very first live performance I ever done in my life. And so I didn't have any aspirations to be a performing rapper before then, but once I hit that stage, felt that crowd, and just, you know, held that cordless mic and out in the sunshine, like Cave and Rocky was fucking unbelievable, and I wanted to do it again as soon as possible.
So we throw Fago. I take that was inspired by going to quite a few clown shows.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes you get more Fago on you when you're standing in the not in the dead center front row, but sometimes when you're back a couple people, you tend to get more of the stream. But you know, it's all about positioning and moving with the flow, because you know, Juggalo crowds can tend to be an amoeba and they move around like that, so you gotta kind of maneuver with the people.
But yeah, we'll get off into some We Throw Fago and then return to our Fago talk.
Paint your face up like a fucking wicked clown. We juggalos and we throw Fago. Indifferent if you hate or used to be down. We juggalos and we throw Fago. A million memories, a story to go with each. We juggalos and we throw Fago. All the way from Worcester to Gandy Beach. We juggalos and we throw Fago. Don't judge a book by its cover, you motherfucker. We juggalos and we throw Fago. We say fuck the world cause we got each other. We juggalos and we throw Fago. Does it make you nervous? Think we do it on purpose? We juggalos and we throw Fago. we throw Fago. We throw Fago, that's just how we do. Stand next to a Juggalo, you're gonna get it on you. Your favorite beverage made for family consumption. We fucking huck them like we're smashing a pumpkin. Give me a crate of Fago and a parking lot full of Juggalos, and I'll show you the party spot. Pop, pop, it's hella pressure release, and I ain't talking about the carbonation up in this piece. We throw Fago till we're all soaking, hours before the venue doors even open. There go the Fago fairy dropping off cases, stinging the eyes, dripping wet painted faces. Mini gatherings and ICP concerts, I'm a Fago fiend, they created a monster. It's all about the Fago, act like you know. Let me hear you if you're still a fucking Juggalo. Paint your face up like a fucking wicked clown. We Juggalos and we throw Fago, and different if your hater used to be down. Juggalos and we throw Fago, a million memories, a story to go with each. Juggalos and we throw Fago, all the way from Worcester to Candy Beach. Juggalos and we throw Fago, don't judge a book by its cover, you motherfucker. Juggalos and we throw Fago, we say fuck the world cause we got each other. Juggalos and we throw Fago, doesn't make you nervous, think we do it on purpose. Juggalos and we throw Fago. We throw Fago. We throw Fago cause that shit's fresh when you catch a 2-liter in the pit with the audience. My family, the one that's standing strong behind me when I'm in the front row at a clown show. Every time, every tour, Juggalo's coming back for more. There's a reason, there's a line out the fucking door. The most eclectic motley crew you ever saw. All for one and one for all in a fucking brawl. Standing tall, knocked down for a bit, but picked right back up. Ninja mosh pit etiquette. Come and get awestruck, the energy's awesome. Our glasses all half full with no fucking bottoms. We throw Fago cause it tastes great. Juggalo shows are off the chain in the Bay State. Maybe through your eyes you think we're all the same when we're going ape shit under the Fago rain. Spider leg heads all decked out with bandanas. Shake a bottle, crack it open, and we go bananas. That's what's up, we don't give a fuck. You want a method to the madness? Shit, you're out of luck. Paint your face up like a fucking wicked clown. We Juggalos and we throw Fago, and different if your hater used to be down. We Juggalos and we throw Fago, a million memories, a story to go with each. We Juggalos and we throw Fago, all the way from Worcester to Candy Beach. We Juggalos and we throw Fago, don't judge a book by its cover, you motherfucker. We Juggalos and we throw Fago, we say fuck the world cause we got each other. We Juggalos and we throw Fago, doesn't make you nervous, think we do it on purpose. We Juggalos and we throw Fago. There ain't a put down or insult or joke, poke fun at that we haven't dealt with or had to combat yet. Juggalo to the bone, out of control. I'm coming home, I'm not alone, and we throw Fago. We throw Fago. We throw Fago.
Just a ninja. I just written for the Juggalos, you know, and for everybody else saying, you know, pretty much fuck you, we're fucking just a ninja, motherfucker.
There's something to be said about, you know, hard-nosed Juggalos that don't give in to, you know, other people. It really doesn't have to be analyzed that much. I'm just a ninja, you know. And then you got those haters that just fucking shit on Juggalos for no reason. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And then you've got, you know, those people that totally drop the hatchet and just basically give up on ICP, and they used to be down, but they're not no more, you know. Like Alex Abbas said it when he retired from Psychopathic Records, you know, once a ninja, always a ninja, and that really strikes a chord, so I had to fucking throw that in there.
BstMstR's back, it's been a long time coming and I'm fucking wound up, so I'ma hit the ground running. Little controversy, breaking up the monotony of typical and predictable music in our society. We're fucking crazy, it's all in the name. Insane clown posse against the grain. Rapping about death and sex and chicken necks at the edge of our seats waiting for what's next. The whole Juggalo army, this for Juggalos only. Now I pass the axe to my homie. It's our entertainment with something else to it. You say you're down for life, we're gonna prove it. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Once a ninja, always a ninja. Living life every day like it's Halloween, feeling. I got Juggalo posters from the floor to the ceiling. Each and every tour is a seminal performance. The carnival's karma is enormous. Hundreds of Fago bottles tossed in the crowd. When we clear out, not a single one to be found. Each one's caught, guzzled, and dumped over our nuggets, and we ride in the street all wet and sticky from it. Gotta love it, part of something larger than ourselves, and the reason behind it is the power inside it. They say I'm young, dumb, and full of cum, but juggalos know where I'm coming from, don't you? Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Once a ninja, always a ninja. Got a bad reputation of being illiterate, fanatical, getting a little belligerent. Juggalo's cross-face paint is the freshness. I give a fuck what society makes of it, and that's why juggalos are misunderstood. From every city to suburb, every G in the hood. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And you can play the kid the music, but you can't make him think. I'm not the shit because I listen to ICP. I'm the shit cause I'm me, BstMstR. You're not the shit just because you're a scrub, but you're the shit if you got clown love. What up, son? Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Once a ninja, always a ninja. In our world, it's hard to differentiate between who's real or fake, even behind the paint. And for some, it's a phase and it's sad but true. Fuck it, fair weather fans, I got 2 words for you. Suck it. If you're down, be proud, quit your bitching. Joe and Joey paid their dues, in my opinion. But opinions are like assholes, everybody's got one, and everybody thinks everybody else's stinks. ICP never jumped the shark, making something out of nothing ain't a walk in the park. So if you lower your hatchet and try to save face, you never understood the carnival in the first place. So fuck you. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Once a ninja, always a ninja. The land of the brave, on the walls of the cave. Look the wraith in the face and don't be afraid. Whether or not you act your age, whether or not you change, maybe you stay the same. Maybe you serve fast food or you're stuck in a cube. You can't escape in the music that you're listening to. You see, ICP's Joker's cards help me, dealing with the hand that God dealt me. We need our wicked shit and our juggalo humor. I know you wish you discovered it sooner. Now we're celebrating life well off in the future, together even if just through the computer. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Once a ninja, always a ninja. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Fuck you, I'm just a ninja. Once a ninja, always a ninja.
But no, hey BstMstR, do you still have some of these copies of Juggalo Agenda left?
I only printed 1,000 copies. I'd love to say that they all were distributed at the gathering, but I actually kept 100 back for myself. And out of that, it's a private stash. I think I might have like 25 left.
Okay, because I was going to say, if for those of you listening on here, maybe we could talk BstMstR into doing a giveaway for one of those Juggalo Agenda CDs. And it's pretty much everything in hearing tonight up on the radio show.
No doubt, the CD comes with a sticker, a free sticker.
But no, what I was thinking is I've been watching some videos on YouTube, and if the first person to get him a link to the Granny Kicking a Baby video will get this copy of Juggalo Agenda.
Yeah, we can do that.
So when the first person to actually get you a link of a granny kicking a baby, then that's who gets the CD. Like if they send you a link and it's an actual video of a granny kicking a baby, and they send their information and everything, they get the CD. There is one that does exist.
If you film your own and it's like the most creative granny kicking a baby that you can make, then maybe I'll send you an extra sticker.
There you go. There you go. Y'all heard it. Do this little giveaway here.
Oh, no doubt. That would be a riot, man. You know, it'd be really cool to see a bunch of people get together and, you know, if you film your own and it's like the most creative granny kicking a baby that you can make, then maybe I'll send you an extra sticker.
Exactly. I love that shit because I do that. I mean, I give everything I get at the gathering. But I really do hope it's back in Cave in Rock because that's actually a really good place to have the gathering.
Well, you know, we can only hope that location is pretty fresh, but you know, anywhere they're going to have it is where I'm going to be going, so it doesn't really matter in that sense. But
yeah, have you ever played Morton's List, BstMstR?
I really didn't have a lot of people to play it with, you know, back when I got it. You know, it's pretty uneventful if you don't have ninjas to play the game with. But I did read the book from cover to cover, and I actually got my copy of Morton's List from Jumpsteady at the gathering in 2001. That was in Toledo, Ohio. I went to the seminar, and he actually threw some dice into the crowd, and whoever caught them got a free copy of Morton's List, and I caught one of them. So I went up, got my copy of Morton's List, and you know, chatted for a little bit, and took it home and opened it up, read that shit. Didn't play it for a long time though.
Oh man.
I've got a message here that says video.
Okay, there you go. Check it out. It's a granny kicking.
It is a link.
A kid.
All right. Hold on, I'm just making sure it's the first link.
The first
yes,
one.
Yes, it is. The first one.
The
I had three unread messages. I just wanted to make sure this was the first one.
There you go.
This better be funny. All right, hold on. Here it comes. Just making sure it's not fake. It's only 17 seconds. He's lining up. Oh, she fucking kicked it. I can't believe it. All right. It's official. And the person who sent me this was, it was Cuckoo.
It was Cuckoo.
Cuckoo. Congratulations, Jeremy. Jeremy in Georgia, you win the CD.
Sweet. There you go, Cuckoo. And what's that, Cuckoo?
I was going to say, I may have only said sweet, but that's pretty, that's me being excited. That's a pretty excited reaction. It's like sweet.
But I'm going to get off into this track, and it needs no introduction. Well, it needs no explanation, I should say, but it's proud to be a Juggalo.
Evoking faith within the path from the get-go. Feeling fear and death, so now I can let go. Evoking faith within the path from the get-go. Feeling fear and death. Proud to be a Juggalo. The era of the lotus, the era of the tempest. There's a buzz in the air like the Boston Hempfest. Wicked and growing like the ground under you and me. Spreading like infection in the days of alchemy. Obscure references and blatant giveaways right under our noses, even in the early days. The dark carnival, the mythology, the simplicity, the complexity. The way it all makes so much sense to me, and yet somehow cloaked with suspense. You see, it piques my interest, builds my impulse, pulls the string. Yeah, there's a reason for everything. Evoking within the path from the get-go. Feeling fear and death, so now I can let go. Evoking within the path from the get-go. Feeling fear and death. Proud to be a judge. Dedicated to the butterfly. What's it all about? He just says 17 again, figure it out. But that was then, this is now. We're still holding it down. All eyes on the underground, some fucking how. Representing family with pride and passion. As if psychopathic were World Series champions. The wicked shit, good at pushing our buttons. Constantly cutting edge and keeping it scrubbing. You could be Juggalo, OG, or newbie. It doesn't really matter if you're down for infinity. You hear me? I say the more the merrier. The more diverse we are, the fucking scarier. Within the path from the get-go. Feeling fear and death, so proud to be a Juggalo. Within the path from the get-go. Feeling fear and death, proud to be a Juggalo. The overwhelming elation of the live show. The beautiful absurdity of all that Fago. It's the only way to go, but at the end of the day, if it doesn't float your boat, it doesn't matter, hey, Juggalo. And absolutely you can go and be cynical, but the dark carnival keeps me invincible. What is a poser, hound dog, or Juffalo? Haters and demon faces, is that the way it goes? Unwanted drama needs a Kool-Aid punch. You can't let a rotten apple or two ruin the bunch. For the rest of us, my Juggalo family, close homies or those who barely know me. Wet behind the ears or set in your ways. Those down with the clown before they coin the phrase. Some dwell on the negative and thrive on explicit shit. Others find peace of mind within the depths of it. Maybe you're stuck in the middle, making the best of it. Along for the ride and all the twists and turns in it. We all caught on to the same phenomenon. We throw a lotus up and get our wicked on. We've only been within the back from the get-go. Juggling fear and death, so proud to be a juggalo. Within the back from the get-go. Juggling fear and death, proud to be a juggalo. Within the back from the get-go. Juggling fear and death, so proud to be a juggalo. Proud to be a juggalo. In the back from the juggalo, juggalo, juggalo. Proud to be a juggalo.
And that was Proud to be a Juggalo by BstMstR.
Which I am.
And congrats to Cuckoo. And see, that's why you should listen into the show every time we got one going on, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know if you're going to win something or not. You should come out here and do a show out here, BstMstR.
You know, I'm definitely not opposed to doing that. You know, if the timing is right and the event is fresh, I am down.
Hell yeah, dude, because with enough promotion, I could get you pretty big out here and do a show.
If the opportunity presents itself, I am definitely willing to swing on down and kick it with you guys.
I mean, you should know. I mean, you book your own gigs and shit, don't you?
Sometimes I do. Twiz and I have actually been the ones booking at Walnut Street Cafe, and most of the shows I've been doing as of recently have been booked by my homies in Hightown Records. They got the ill hookup over at Tammany Hall.
No. Have you kept up with any of the artists any of the other artists that performed the Shangri-La Resort stage?
I'm in touch with a few artists, you know, from at the gathering, but for the most part, I've been pretty much sticking to local scenes and whatnot. I've actually done some gigs with Mad Max. He's from Jersey, but he performed on the second stage. I don't think he performed at Shangri-La Resort.
But I know who he is.
Yep.
Yeah. And we're in the last 15 minutes of the show, so.
Oh, really? Time's up already?
Getting there, yeah.
Good grief! I haven't even taken my Christmas tree down yet.
But I'd like to give a fresh-ass shout-out to all the people in the chat room throwing it down.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, especially guest number 660, whoever you are.
Yeah, 6640, whoever the fuck you are.
Nah, that's Twiz. He's cool, man. He's cool in my book.
But, yeah, maybe next week we could have Twiz up on here if he's feeling better.
Yeah, he has a sandy vagina tonight, but that's all right. We'll get him on here.
He's been hanging out at the beach all day, hasn't he? But,
come on, Twiz. You know I'm kidding. I went down to Florida, and we went to this strip club called The Scoreboard, and my boys lived in the area that's like Sarasota, like just below Tampa. Those guys got the DJs to play Dark Lotus and ICP while the strippers were giving them dances. It was great.
There you go.
That's basically what
There you
WFest
go. The fresh
last year.
So, you know, like I said, I want to give a shout-out to everybody listening. Thank y'all. And check me again next Sunday. And I would like to thank BstMstR once again for being up on the show.
Hey, thank you, Rev.
No, not a problem, man. It's all about my family here, you know.
Next time I come on, I'll try to bring something brand spanking new that you can premiere on here or something.